New Testament reading today, we're looking at Matthew 24 and some of 25, and the picture and the parables and the teaching is all about the coming again of Jesus, the day that he will return. We're not just here indefinitely, generation after generation after generation, but there is a time coming, and the time of the day obviously isn't that important. If Jesus himself doesn't know the exact time and date, then it can't, that day in one sense, although immensely important, we're not meant to concern ourselves with it too much. Instead, the two things that we are called to is to remember that there's a wait involved, and also to be ready in the waiting. I don't know if you can remember those days when you were younger where you were just desperate for something the next day. Maybe it was Christmas Day, and you're thinking, I'm so excited, I know it's coming, I'm going to stay up all night and I'm going to wait and I'm going to see Father Christmas and get those presents early. And of course, eventually, even though we're really excited, the wait, the delay takes its toll. We fall asleep and wake up when it actually is Christmas Day. And in one sense, there's a sense of this in the picture today, particularly with the story of the virgins. These women, bridesmaids maybe, they're part of the wedding party, they're waiting for the bridegroom. And there's a sense of delay. He's not here immediately. And as we know, we've been waiting 2,000 years. Jesus isn't here yet, but the reality hasn't changed. He is coming again. And so partly what the little bit that sort of almost snuck into the parable is that waiting is part of the process. And that in the waiting, what we mustn't do is lose sight of what we're meant to do in the waiting. It's not waiting around, but there's a call for faithfulness and preparedness. And we see that really clearly in the faithful servant who didn't just hang around, didn't sort of sit on the doorstep pining for his master and, whiling away the hours and days until he came back. But while he was gone, he was faithful and he did what he knew he was meant to be doing. And as we've been immersing ourselves in God's word, already even only 38 days maybe, there's a sense that more and more the things that God is asking of us should be becoming more and more clear. And as we do this sort of journey together, it's hopefully becoming more clear. He's calling us to be salt and light. He's calling us to be faithful. He's calling us to be loving. He's saying that the way that you treat each other matters. He's calling us to understand more of who he is and his heart. And so we're not just waiting around idly whiling away the days. There's a sense that we're busy, in the best sense of the word, doing the things that God has called us to do. But even as we're doing that, we're not going to lose sight of the fact that this world around us is only temporary, and he is coming again. It might have been a long wait, and there's obviously, unless he comes again right as I'm doing this piece, there's obviously a bit more waiting to be done, but he is coming again. That is the reality that we live in. Have a great day today, and I'll see you again tomorrow.